What's going on, everyone? Sean, Millennial Outsider here. I hope everyone's having a great day. We are going to be taking a look at a story in my neck of the woods, in here in Oregon. This is a school board hearing in Eugene, Oregon, which is about 120 miles south of Portland. As most of you know, people know Oregon as a very liberal state, but it actually isn't. It's just basically what we call the I-5 corridor, which is basically just the very, very western part of the state. Once you get past the Cascade Mountains, it's actually very red. That's why you're actually going to hear a lot of people talking about breaking up Oregon to join Idaho. But the story is actually out of Eugene, which is on the I-5 corridor. And it's a school board hearing about an assignment that a father was very concerned about. And if I were him, I'd be concerned about it too. So if you guys want to take a listen to this, it's about 2 minutes long. And there is some graphic language in terms of sexual acts in it, which are not taken out of it. But I think that's appropriate given the context.
Many of you know me.
Here we go.
So I am here to discuss this atrocity of assignments. I want to first say you're a liar. It's not a rumor. I have the proof right here in my phone of with whom would you do it with? And my daughter specifically stated that the teacher put up a wheel on the class board and it stated anal penetration, oral sex, licking of ear, kissing, and he wanted them to write down the initials of a boy or girl that they would do these activities with. Now, I don't know what's worse, wanting to know my child's sexual fantasy or who they're going to have anal penetration and oral sex with. What is he gaining from this? What do you gain from this information? Why has my daughter that naively did the assignment? Because she's scared. She wants to get good grades. She wants to be, get her license. She has to get good grades. And so she does this assignment. Where's the assignment? Why hasn't she had it turned back to her with her grade on it? What is he doing with it? Is this for...
How do you grade an assignment like that? What is the... I mean, I'm not trying to make this sound funny or anything, but I mean, how would a teacher even grade assignments like this? How would we'll get into it. Here we go again.
Spank bank? Is he literally using this for his sexual deviant? These are questions that need to be answered. He sexually abused every single child in that classroom. You look up the definition. I gave you the paper for the definition of verbal sexual abuse. Now, sexual abuse is sexual abuse. So where's the criminal charges? Why is he still teaching? Is it because he's the football coach and Churchill's doing good? Don't want to lose that hype? Because football doesn't matter when it comes to our children, okay? This sexual deviant needs to be removed. If you do not remove him, I am giving you my word today that tomorrow morning I will go down to the county clerk's office and I will file for the removal of every single one of you. Yeah.
And that clip was brought to us by MRC TV, but it's all over the internet. This is what we've been worried about as parents. This is exactly the reason why we have the Parents' Bill of Rights going through the House right now and going to the Senate. Now, after this story broke, it was actually shown that it was part of the curriculum, and the teacher may have kind of construed it a little bit for more nefarious reasons, but the fact is that this was in an outline part of the curriculum for this school, was to explore sexual fantasies of high schoolers, and it's disgusting. There's no educational benefit of this, but they're teaching it to kids in schools, thinking that and obviously, as the father said, the assignment wasn't returned, it wasn't given back. there's no evidence of it. What are these teachers going to be doing with these assignments? How can, I mean, this has got to be like very embarrassing for most high school kids. They're kind of coming into age, kind of figuring themselves out, and now they have to write down sexual fantasies and who they want to perform them with and give them to their teacher. Are you kidding me? This is why parents, I mean, even if you think that this isn't happening in your school, you need to be diligent in making sure you're talking to your kids about what they're learning in school. You need to be talking to your kids. You need to be actively looking at their curriculum. So, this right here, this kind of made me think, my daughter is still in grade school, but she has health and wellness. That's their health class. I have not seen one assignment from health and wellness returned to us. Now, I've seen math, I've seen spelling, I've seen all kinds of stuff, but I haven't seen any of the stuff that they're teaching in health and wellness. Now, it is available online, but they do make it rather difficult to access for parents online. So this right here, this story, since it's about 120 miles south of me, I am definitely going to be working more harder to take a look at what they're teaching our kids in school in terms of health and wellness, sexual education. When I was in school, I sound like an old boomer, but health and wellness and sexual education was more, the mechanics of that, what comes of sex, what comes of that. A lot of it actually really focused on the body changes that people go through when they hit puberty. And that's appropriate. Kids' bodies are going to go through changes. This is what's going to happen. But as far as I can recall, and I think I'd remember, there was nothing about anal penetration or oral sex or who I would want to do that with in school. And I mean, I've lived all my life in Oregon, one of the most progressive states in the union. This is just another example of why we as parents need to make sure we're on top of our schools and on top of our administrators. If we do not bring these things to light, they will keep happening. So every time something like this comes up, every time an assignment comes up like this, we need to raise hell. We need to say, this is not okay. You should not be teaching this stuff to our children. Anyways, thanks for guys for joining in. I hope you were I hope you did enjoy this. I hope this was eye-opening, because it was eye-opening for me. I hope this is eye-opening, and it makes you understand that we still need to be on top of every single school district and making sure that this stuff isn't making its way to our kids. From what I understand, this teacher has been placed on administrative leave, thank God. And the school district has removed it from the curriculum, which means that every single person on that school board technically wrote off on this education, and they need to be removed as well. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you like. I hope you follow. I hope you subscribe for more stories like this. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.